Hey y'all, guess what? I was recording this video and then you know, my phone just decided I'ma clock out. So take two, let's get it. This is my bullet journal. I had a whole lot to say to y'all, but it's gone now. Anyways, I did a video introducing my journal series to y'all, so this is going to be my first bullet journal flip through. A bullet journal is a journal, but a bit more creative, if that makes any sense. And those of us that collect or do bullet journals love making them chunky. That's the objective. You want to fill it with a bunch of good stuff so that it's nice and chunky when you hold it from this side. So I think I've done a pretty decent job. It's not finished, but it's close to being done, and it's close enough to being done that I figured I could go ahead and share it with y'all. So this is going to be a good video for those of us who are plant parents. It's going to be a good video for those of us that are journalers, bullet journalers, art farts, and just people trying to get, you know, more into their creative side, more, you know, into creating themselves, or more into expressing themselves creatively. So this is gonna be that. What I'm gonna do real quick is put a box up under this to lift it some so that you can kind of see it better, and then we'll get rocking. So while I'm doing that, this is my memory box. I keep my good stuff in here. But yeah, let's get started. So we have the intro page that I didn't even show you, but again, it's not done. I haven't even went over the start date of this journal in pen. But when you start a bullet journal, you want to put your start date so that when you finish it, you can see, you know, how long it took you to get through it. You can kind of see how much time has passed, and, you know, just, you know, it's nice to reflect on stuff like that. Here's a little sketch that I made. I call myself the Pothos Princess, or the Pothos Princess. I do have an Instagram under that name, so follow me there. And then here's just a little creative space with some mixed media. You have some magazine cutouts and stickers and washi tape, which is actually primarily what is in this book. This is a humidifier sketch that I made. And here I gave a little shout out to my best friend Corey, because he did give me my very first humidifier. And so thanks to him, everyone in here is nice and healthy. And then here's a roll call sheet pretty much. So a lot of people wonder, how in the world do you keep track of all your plants and their names? It's because I write everything down. So this is a page that I like to call Currently in My Jungle. I put the date just in case anyone passes away, or in case I get a new baby. And then I'll just, you know, list them by their name. And then I have what type of plant they are as well. Turning that page is a little stained glass window I tried to draw, and it says, "How sweet the silence of growing things." And then right next to that is my page dedicated to pothos plants. They're also nicknamed Devil's Ivy. And this is a little sketch I did with gel pens. Yeah, we all know I have a son named Carmichael. He is my pride and joy. But so the pages that are dedicated to a particular plant are only going to have like little facts about them, their watering needs, and their lighting needs. One of my favorite. So, yep. On this page, this is actually a watering schedule / update graph for Carmichael. So here I keep track of watering dates. And then I just take notes on his health. If he's losing a lot of leaves, if it's time to add a moss pole extension or anything like that. And funny enough, most everyone in here is on Carmichael's watering schedule. That's with the exception of my snake plant, my aloe, and my African violets. But everyone else is on this same watering schedule, so that makes it easy for me. This is a page about propagation, which is pretty much the process of taking cuttings from a plant to grow an entirely new plant. Got a little sketch here from me. And this is a sketch and a quote. "To plant a garden is to believe in tomorrow." I think that's so sweet. I started this journal after a very traumatic event in my life. And it pretty much just gave me something to look forward to. It gave me some, like, literally some days, it was why I got out of bed. I'm like, let me go work on my journal. So, yeah, that quote hits hard for me. This is a page dedicated to my snake plant. It's also called A Mother-in-Law's Tongue. My baby's name is Chance. So over here, just like I said, Carmichael has a little update graph. This is an update graph for Chance as well. So this is for this year, 2022. But since I started this book in November, I wanted to put a December update. So I just put that little cutout in there. But Chance is doing well. He gets watered on the 1st of every month, and that's it with my aloe. This page is just a straight up journal entry. I figured I would need a spot to just kind of vent and, you know, write my feelings down. And then this page is a separate watering schedule for my African violets. Like I said, they don't get as much water as everyone else. They don't need it. The next page shows you my favorite vines. And to be honest, a lot of these pages, I was like, I just need to fill this journal up. I just need to take up this space. So, I mean, some of these pages are a little less significant than others, like my favorite vines page and how to grow indoor herbs. But I actually do want to grow indoor herbs. So this will come in handy at some point. And then I'm the type of person, like, I love collecting books. I love keeping books. So when I have children, when I daydream about my children in their downtime and their board time, they're going over to mommy's big bookshelf and just picking up a book to see, like, what was mommy into? Like, you know, I don't know. I feel like them seeing what I enjoy reading or them going through my journals will help them get to know me a little bit more. Don't judge me. Anyways, this page is for my Scindapsus pictus. His name is John. This is a sketch of him. I'm actually going to pull him into this video because I don't want anybody to think that that sketch is me. Like, oh no. This is what he looks like. So the leaves are speckled, right? So now we see that it, you know, I wanted the sketch to make sense to y'all. Yeah, that's John. My baby. The nickname for Scindapsus pictus plants is Silvery Ann. So that's what I have there. And then on this page, this is a page that I dedicated to photosynthesis, which pretty much reminds us as plant parents that, you know, they do have to get sunlight to grow and to be healthy. And what that means for us is we have to keep their foliage clean. So, yep. This is a page about repotting, you know, what it is, how to do it. This is a page that just gives you a few plants that are hard to kill. Nickname the survivors. And on this list are snake plants and aloe vera plants because, again, I only have to water it once a month. Just leave it alone. Don't overwater it. That's the easiest way to kill those. This page is my current plant concerns, and I have separate dates in here because this was not all written down on one date. So this is where I write if a plant's not doing well, what symptoms it's showing me, what I think is going wrong with it, and pretty much a little recovery plan for it. I made a video about G and how he wasn't doing well. So if you want to see how that happened and what took place, then click the link in the bio or in the description box. Then the next page is dedicated to my heartleaf philodendron. Her name is Brittany because she was gifted to me by a beautiful influencer. I love, love, love her. I follow her on Twitter and Instagram. Her name is Botanist B. If you don't follow her, you should. You are missing out. If you are into lifestyle content, if you're into plants, if you're into black girl luxury and that aesthetic, you for sure need to be following her. But so yeah, and this is my sketch of heartleaf philodendrons. Funny enough, she gifted me a plant, and I was just so excited, and I named the plant after her. So this is Brittany, and she's called a heartleaf philo because this is probably an unhealthy leaf to show y'all, but the leaves are shaped like hearts. Beautiful, right? Where's a heartier? I guess like up here. But yeah, this is my baby Brittany, named after her auntie. So thank you, Brittany. Here's one that looks just like a heart, I guess. But yeah, my heart leaf philo. And then following that, you have another journal entry. This is journal entry number 2. I was pretty much pissed off, as you can see, that the watering schedule I had was not working, so I had to go and make a new one. This page is dedicated to my fiddly fig. Of course, I cannot pull that big old thing in this video right now, but I will try to insert like a picture or, you know, something of him. Those plants are considered challenges. Those plants are the ones that people are like, oh no, I would never get that again. So I just have some stickers in there to remind me to be patient with him, be diligent with him, and to, you know, try my best. This is actually a big sticker that I got from the Dollar Tree. So chase the sun, because your plants are. This page is mostly creative space. This is a little pop-up 3D kind of sticker here. I don't know if you can tell. So again, we like our bullet journals chunky, but it just says enjoy yourself. It's got some magazine cutouts, construction paper, cardboard, picture of me, mixed media. I was actually plant shopping on this day with a friend, so. And please wear your mask. Sorry. Next page, Plant Mom goals. This is just goals that I had for myself and for my jungle as of this date. So, for example, growth in my rehab project, rehab G from spider mites. I need new plant storage or a new plant stand. Funny enough, this was on the 20th. 5 days later for Christmas, my baby Corey, not my baby, but my best friend. I don't want nobody to, because you know how people get, but got me a plant stand from Christmas. He got me a huge plant stand. So this is another journal entry with some washi tape surrounding it. This is a page that just indicates poor health in plants, and it pretty much just gives you like, if you see this in your plant, it's time to do something about it. And then right next to that are potential pests that your plant can have. So this is like all types of pests and issues that your plants can have. So it's not just, oh, let me buy a plant, oh, let me water it. Like, there's more to it than that. This page is a page that I use to kind of write like lavender and the benefits of it. I actually have a sprig of lavender in here, which is pretty cool. And then raspberry leaf tea. So for those of us who have menstrual cycles, if you do not drink raspberry leaf tea, you are slacking, you are asleep. And I hate to imagine what you feel like every month. Raspberry leaf tea literally took my cramps from a 15, and this is on a scale of 1 to 10. No, I'm not exaggerating. And if you have cramps, you know what I'm talking about. Raspberry leaf tea took my cramps from a 15 down to like a 6 or 7. Like, I have the type of symptoms that keep me out of work. I have the type of symptoms that keep me in the bed. I can't eat. I wake up about 3 a.m. to vomit and cry, like those types of things. Raspberry leaf tea literally changed my life. I've been drinking it about 4 months now. Oh, I feel like a completely different lady. So yes, 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 that's important. This page is another currently in my jungle page. It's not filled out because there haven't been any updates. No one has died, thankfully, and I haven't gotten a new plant, not thankfully, but this page is just here waiting to be filled out. I did tell y'all that this journal's not done, but next page is dedicated to my bird of paradise. Got its watering needs and its lighting needs. I am a tarot reader, and so my first bird of paradise was gifted to me by one of my favorite clients, Maya. I love, love, love her. She is a sweet girl. Love her, love her. So thank you, Maya. That's also another plant that is just too big for me to try to pull into this video. Here is a page dedicated to eucalyptus. I did have a eucalyptus bushel hanging in my shower. It just, aromatherapy every single day. It was amazing. But it did start to wilt and die. So I took a piece of it and put it in my journal. But I just have, you know, eucalyptus benefits, uses, and things like that. This page is a struggle buddy page. So is anyone in our jungle struggling? This is a to be honest page where I write my confessions. So do not judge me because I'm human. And I have a whole bunch of plants. And so I might not like all of them the same, or I might want to get rid of one, you know. This truth says I do not like my, oh, I can't read it because she's right here behind me. There's a certain plant that I don't really favor like that. And she's just here. And I feel bad. And I don't even want to give it away because it's not like I can like talk it up. Like when I give it to somebody like, oh, it's going to do this and it's this. Like, how you get somebody a plant like, girl, I don't like this like that. Will you take it off my hands? So she's just sitting here on the shelf. I feel bad, but whatever. I'm still keeping her alive and I'm trying. This page is dedicated to my Monstera Deliciosa. His name is Dill. He is named after a really good friend, Dylan, that I have. Ever since I met Dylan, he has been super sweet. He has been respectful. We don't agree on everything at all, but we are always able to respect each other enough to have a conversation about whatever. And he's always super supportive. So shout out to him. He has a namesake in here. Here's a picture of me at a plant store here in Charlotte. My signature. So this is a little page that I kind of created just because I was like, I want to see how that would look. It's just a little pen sketch. Yep. So you remember that quote earlier that was on this sketch page, to plant a garden is to believe in tomorrow. This is where I got that from. This is a packet of seeds that was sent to me by my college friends, Allison and Ashley. Like I said, I went through a lot in November and then I put this journal together. So while I was going through my emotions and things, Allison and Ashley put together a care package. They know I love plants. They know I love gardening and things. So this was actually in my care package, and it was the most sweet and subtle way for my friends to tell me, like, you're a plant mom. Find something to look forward to. You got this, you know. Thank y'all. This page is covered in a neem oil sticker because when I was ignorant, I thought neem oil was the truth and I thought it was protecting my kids from pests. And now I realize it is just stank, funky spray that's not really protecting them all that much. So I'm in the process of looking for an insecticide for them. But yeah, shout out to neem oil for when it was the truth. This is just a little creative page, magazine cutouts, stickers, packet of flower food. When I was feeling my best, I would buy myself fresh flowers every week. And so this is just a packet of food. It actually really does work very well. The fresh flowers would last me like 2 weeks after I bought them. So another to be honest page. I'm not going to read all of those. So I actually successfully planted these tomatoes and this spinach. Now, the spinach did not as well. Like, it sprouted and was like, hey, you did great. And then it died just because I didn't have ideal conditions for it. And it also wasn't the right time of year. But these tomatoes, I planted these and had some. So, yeah. Another currently in my jungle page for me to update roll call. This page is dedicated to my arrowhead. He's also, well, the more technical name is the Syngonium podophyllum. He's a pretty low maintenance plant. Not so fun fact. I got him from a stalker. Y'all, I'm not joking when I say that. And I'm not going to sit here and tell the whole story because he don't deserve no shine, and it's really not cool. It's really not cool. I almost left Sharif, that's the name of this plant. I almost left his ass outside to die. I am not joking. But anyway, a purchase list. So here, just things that I need to buy. I need to buy another pack of moss poles because Carmichael is already on moss poles, but Dill is getting huge, so he needs some now. I want to buy nursery pots in bulk so that I can continue to propagate, but I want to be able to give people their plant in a nursery pot. New soil, new kids, and then I have some wish list plants here. You don't need to be perfect to be wonderful. This is just a little, you know, scrap page. This plant therapy, I do want to give her a shout out. I got one of my plants from one or two. No, I got 2 plants from her. Berkeley, I got from her as well. This is Berkeley, my Birkin, who is dusty as heck and needs to be cleaned off while I'm telling y'all to clean your foliage. But this lady, Miss Alicia Martin, she's in Charlotte, so shout out to her. She has some very healthy plants. They're beautiful, they're affordable, and she is super sweet. Another journal entry. Plant Mom. This is a quote that I got from one of my favorite spiritualists and tarot readers named Empress Senalise. She's on YouTube, she's on Twitter, she's on Instagram. I believe she's on Periscope. Yeah, but Empress Senalise. I listen to her weekly. She does weekly insights on Mondays. Tune in. But this quote is very important, and it has pulled me out of some dark places. I am more than I think I am. It's just me surrounded by plants. I am more than I think I am. And then this page is dedicated to my money tree. His name is Peso. I love, love, love him. An important fact about your money tree. He is not one of the ones that you can be like, oh, it's a great day. Let me take my baby and go sit on the porch. Don't do that. Leave him in the house. You will regret it. You could do that to some of them. Like, I could take Carmichael outside with me. Not Peso. This is just a little mixed media page. This is another space for a purchase list. It's not time to write another one. Another huge sticker from Dollar Tree. So these two, this is Berkeley that I just showed you. This is a plant that is in Optimus Hall here in Charlotte. Huge. I don't even know what kind of plant it is, but I would love one. This is a quote on my raspberry leaf tea. How nice, right? Even got little sweet quotes on it. And it says, talking to plants is one way of directly talking to spirit, from Rosemary Gladstar. So, yep. This is a page for my Monstera Adansonii. I am rehabbing him currently. The day I bought him, I let him get sunburnt and scorched pretty much. So I haven't really forgiven myself for that, and I haven't gotten close to him. So this page is empty still. This is my Dieffenbachia when I was repotting her. Just got a picture of her root system. This is a page for updates. This is a little pop-in flap. This is just to update myself on the struggle buddies from the previous time, or like, hey, update, so-and-so got a moss pole. I divided so-and-so, you know, stuff like that. And then current plant concerns, it's another page for me to write in my plant concerns. I didn't leave too much space because I'm hoping that there won't be that many concerns. So here's when I'm like, we might have to modify our watering schedule. This page is empty because I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to. And it's also empty because if I do decide to modify it, then what am I going to modify it to? Currently, we're on every 10 days, and that's because it's cold outside, so I have the heat on in here. The heat being on in here is sucking out a lot more moisture from their soil than they would experience if it was like spring or summertime and I had the air on. I hope that makes sense. So I do run my humidifier, but that is just humidity. It's not, you know, as substantial as the water for the root system. So this is pretty much just me allowing myself the time and space to modify our watering schedule if I need to. This edge is another like cut pen sketch that I did. So this is an aloe plant. You got some magazine cutouts. This beautiful orchid. I'm not an orchid mom yet. I will be buying myself an orchid within the next 2 months, and I'm really excited. This is a page for my Croton. He is doing well, he's one of the more difficult plants. His name is Chris. Me and Chris have been through it. I actually had to send Chris to go live with somebody else at one point because I thought that the atmosphere in their home was a lot better, and it wasn't. So he came back home, and now he's okay. This is my Dieffenbachia. This is Precious. She's an African violet that I got from my friend Dill. And this came off of the soil that we're using right now. I don't think it's my favorite. It's nothing wrong with it, but it's not my favorite. So a magazine, cutouts, washi tape, pop-up sticker, another space for a journal entry. This is for my Chinese evergreen. This page is dedicated to her. Excuse me, him. His name is Titan. My baby's name is Titan. I have a friend named Twee. She's Vietnamese. So anytime like you lift something heavy or if you say something about being strong, she's like, ooh, strong like bull. It's so funny. So, but Titan is strong like bull. I love my Titan, honey. Confession, for the longest, I thought he was a dumb cane. We're not going to get into that. I'm learning, and I'm the type of person, I don't want to be loud and wrong. It's another Dollar Tree sticker. So yeah, I allowed people to educate me and correct me, but I was like, what do you mean that's not a dumb cane? Here's another To Be Honest. I'm not going to read that to y'all because it still hurts my feelings. Pop-up sticker, stickers, magazine cutouts. This is my Arrowhead Syngonium, Sharif, the one that I said I was going to leave outside. This is actually a cutting from him, though. It's not the whole thing, so. And then Chris in the background. This is my Philo Brazil. Actually, cuttings from my Philo Brazil. Her name is Resky. The pictured propagation was gifted to Corey, so I did cut pieces from her, send it home with Corey. I have to ask him how she's doing. If we can get an update from him, or maybe I can get him to send me a picture of her, then I can pop it in this video to show y'all how she's doing. This is another currently in my jungle space. It is still in the pencil sketch phases. I'm not even sure that I like it, but it's supposed to be that each plant has its own bubble, pretty much. So this is a page for my Dieffenbachia, again, incomplete here. But this is her page where I'll put her watering needs and lighting needs. And then this is another Struggle Buddy page, still in its pencil sketch. Here's this big ass frozen sunflower. And then this page will teach you how to prepare your plants for the winter. Here are a bunch of different cacti that I found in a magazine. So I thought it was cool and just put them and their names. And then here, magazine cutouts, cardstock, page pop in. This is a ZZ plant that's at Optimist Hall here in Charlotte. These are some cuts that I got from Google. I wish I knew her name. It's a black plant mom, and she's pretty popular, but I don't know her name. I just know she's popular by the amount of pictures of her that I saw. And then here's a little quote and some magazine cutout. It says, don't judge each day by the harvest that you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. This is that same plant mom. And then pop-up stickers, cardstock, magazine cutout, washi tape, magazine cutout, washi tape. This is a little poem called Growing. It says, inside the seed, all bundled up tight, a tiny plant grows, needing water and light. I'll plant it in soil, let it catch the sun's glow, then water it gently and watch the plant grow. Oh, don't that sound like I should be like reading for kids or something? I might look for that on Indeed. But anyway, these are some plants that are super easy. So the magazine said, I do not want a peace lily. That is a funeral plant to me. Every time I see a peace lily, I'm like, who died? And of course, what we get from my grandma's funeral, a bunch of peace lilies. This velvet leaf philo is next on my list. It looks expensive. I'm pretty sure it is, but whatever. When I find it, it is coming home with me. This is Early Bloomers, magazine cutout, and cardstock. This flower is called Confetti Cake. And then these pages are empty. So what my plans for these pages are, more journal entries. I do plan on getting more plants and expanding my jungle. And when I do that, of course, I will be adding pages for those new plants specifically. I would love to put more cutouts in here, like, you know, cutouts from like that soil that I had or something like that. And then anything that I learn that I don't already know, like, you know, maybe plant facts, maybe getting more specific with soil and soil types and, you know, things like that. But this is my plant journal, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sorry that this video was so long, but flip-throughs normally are about this long because I'm showing you my journal. But if you have any questions or anything, let me know. If you have any favorite pages, let me know. Any suggestions of pages, let me know. And yeah, I will see y'all next time. Bye.